No, I mean, I really, really, really do appreciate the past 12 weeks that we've had, David. Like, I can't tell you enough. Like, it's honestly kind of taken a little bit of a weight off my shoulders. It was overwhelming. There was some anxiety involved having to do it. And honestly, I just lacked ambition because I was like really tired of the results that I was getting. I'm Adam. I'm American. I live in Iowa. Uh, and I'm a software engineer at Facebook.
Okay, awesome. So how did you hear about us?
I've been following you on TikTok, David, for a long while, and you actually reached out to me just in responding to some comments that
Mm,
I had put up there. I think, I've been going through a variety of things in my life and had some questions to some of the content you uploaded to TikTok. And we had a conversation. We just did a quick video call because you reached out to me and suggested that maybe we should talk because I think there's some things that you are either struggling with or need help with,
mm,
and that was absolutely the case.
okay. What were those things?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, I was struggling with how to interact with people online on virtual dating due to the whole crisis in a variety of places right now with COVID. I'm a I have a full-time job and I'm a part-time dad. I have my kids half the time, and a lot of people don't really understand how much more limiting that is when it comes to getting out and meeting people, and especially in these times right now, you just don't really have a ton of opportunities to go out and meet people organically. And so there's a lot of things I didn't quite understand about interacting with people online. There's some ambition, some lack of ambition that I really had that was really, I just really wasn't interested in it. But at the same time, I'm looking for and was looking for a high quality person to come into my life and share this amazing life that I have. And so, yeah.
Mm, yeah, thanks. And how do you feel the coaching programs helped you?
Oh man, there's a lot of things that I could probably bring into this conversation. Some things I just didn't even think about when it came to interacting with people online or even how to approach women in public. I kind of bought into the social norm that it's not really okay to approach people in anywhere except maybe a bar or a nightclub. And then coupled that with not really understanding how to present myself on a dating app or online to get the results that I was looking for. Um, it, you know, a lot of what I want in life, I want a high quality, strong, confident woman to come alongside me and enjoy the life that I have. And so,
Mm,
a lot of those things that I felt like I was missing out on, coupled with the lack of time that I have compared to other people, really is just dragging me down and contributing to dissatisfaction that I was having in life. And so after meeting you, I've learned a substantial amount about how to engage with people, what maybe were some bad habits that I had bought into, reset my mindset on how to engage with people in public. And I think ultimately just got a substantial amount of ambition and even more confidence than I already had to actually go out and do it.
awesome. And what were maybe one or two key learnings that you took away from it?
Sure. I think the biggest thing is I kind of approached online dating or even interacting and trying to meet people in public, not really knowing what I was looking for. And so when you do that, you tend to maybe entertain the wrong kind of individuals. You avoid red flags. And I didn't really have a good understanding of really any of that. So I think for me, the biggest thing that I got out of this was being able to sit down and talk about those 5, 6, 7, 8 qualities of the individual that I want to meet in life. Understanding like who is that woman that is for me, and at the same time also understanding my value proposition for what I bring to a relationship with a potential mate that I would meet. And so a lot of that just built on uh, I have a high degree of self-esteem and self-respect, but I think at the end of the day, it really just helped contribute to focusing on the purpose behind what I'm doing and why I'm trying to meet people. I'm not the kind of person that really enjoys just going out and have something casual. I'm actually looking for someone that actually would, be a good fit for something long term. And so I just gained a lot of insight and information on who it is that I'm looking for, why I'm looking for that kind of individual, and what I bring to the table.
Would you recommend the coaching? And if so, who would you recommend it to?
Oh, absolutely. I have a lot of friends that could definitely use help. I would honestly recommend this to anybody. If you are trying to engage in a conversation with someone online, and maybe even to add more clarification to it, I'm divorced, I've got 3 kids. There's a lot of people in my boat, in the same boat that I'm in, right? They don't know what they're looking for, and they're online talking to people and kind of getting a little bit jaded about the process of interacting with people online or even trying to date, because the people that they're either attracted to or entertaining are really low quality, not really a good fit, or maybe they don't even really have much of a relationship. They don't know what they want. And so I think there's a lot of people in life that are in the same boat that I'm in. And I can think of, my best friend, Nate, specifically, although he's kind of been getting more involved with the woman that he met. But, previously up until that point, definitely could have used some help, just like me, understanding what he's looking for, because it was very evident that he didn't know. He doesn't know what he wants. And so it just kind of, for him, it just seemed like he was kind of lost. And I felt the same way. So, for me, anybody, from my perspective, anybody who maybe has gone through a divorce or maybe just got out of a long-term relationship, if you have kids, you understand the whole dynamic in dating, especially at my age. I'm 39, I'm upper 30s, I'm basically pushing 40. And so anybody that's in that boat deserves to take the time for themselves. They owe it to themselves to take a step back, gain a little outsider's perspective, gain a little insight on the process in today's day and age, because obviously 3 to 5 years ago is a completely different dynamic, and really figure out what they're looking for and what they want, so they're not wasting time on people that aren't a good fit for them.
Awesome. Who would you recommend it, or who wouldn't you recommend it for? Like, what kind of a man, what kind of a person would not be suited for this?
I mean, if you don't give a fuck about what women, like if you literally are just running through life just willy-nilly, don't care, just fucking around, I don't think this is the right kind of program for those kind of people. Like, they're already satisfied. They've already kind of set an expectation, and they're already meeting a goal or a challenge in life that they feel like is good for them. And frankly, I would say that between that and for people that are happy being single, I would say those are probably 2 prime candidates that are, not good fits for this program. They just, they may get a lot out of it. There's going to be a lot of people that maybe try to use the knowledge that they gain from it in a manipulative way, and I just don't really trust those kind of individuals. So yeah. So, or if you're happy being single, if you just don't care and you don't need anybody in your life and you're happy, that's completely fair and fine for a large part of the population, or for people that are in that boat. So yeah, that's 2 types.
Okay. Any final thoughts? Anything you'd like to share? Anything that comes to your mind?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that I've gained through this is just friendship. I feel like you and I have a great dynamic, and even though you live in Ireland and I live in the US, it's just natural friendship. And so I just really value having met you and being able to participate in the process to gain a lot from it. But at the same time, being able to just sit there and ask someone who's subjective and not biased in a conversation that I may be in. For me, like not being able to understand or not knowing how to handle or navigate a certain interaction or conversation with someone, having someone to actually kind of ask that to, who isn't going to sit there and try to just have a biased opinion of me or some other biased opinion, actually has an educated opinion on it, that was invaluable. It was so valuable. I couldn't tell you how nice it was, because a lot of people confide in their friends, and I can't tell you the number of times I've gotten really advice from my friends. Like they love you, they care about you, but like at the end of the day, you kind of take a step back. Sometimes you're like, really? Did you just say that? Like, really? No, I'm not going to go talk to that person, because I can tell that they're not the kind of person for me, or they're just not someone I'm interested in. Or, I'm not going to, everybody gets bad advice from friends. And it's not
because they care about you. They care about you. They want the best for you, but they have a different area of expertise in their life.
Absolutely. And they've got their own experiences and their own knowledge and their own reasons behind why they would do that thing. And so for me, it's hard to articulate my mindset because of how I operate, how I think. I am a very high functioning, very analytical individual. And so for me, how I approach something is not usually very quick. I make quick decisions, but I put a lot of thought and purpose into why I do certain things and why I do what I want in life. And a lot of people don't function that way. And so I just feel like a lot of times that it comes across as just the wrong approach or whatever with friends. And it's hard to really like trust other people's opinions sometimes, because they are essentially uneducated for the purposes why we're even having the conversation. So, yeah.
Okay, awesome. I think that's it from my side. If you don't have anything else, then.
No, I mean, I really, really, really do appreciate the past 12 weeks that we've had, David. Like, I can't tell you enough. Like, it's honestly kind of taken a little bit of a weight off my shoulders. It was overwhelming. There was some anxiety involved having to do it. And honestly, I just lacked ambition, because I was like really tired of the results that I was getting. And it wasn't necessarily anything I was doing wrong. It was just all of this is new. And it's hard to jump into an environment right now, especially with COVID and everything else that's been going on, the geopolitical situation in the country. And, it's just wild, you know what I mean? Like, it's just wild times. And so 2020 was a shit show, and looking forward to 2021. So
awesome, man. Yeah, that makes me really happy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Cool.